offensive game plan has been pre-selected based on your weekly opponent's tendencies. Change your game plan anytime before starting. Each week, once you've made your game plan, choose to start.
What's going on, people? Bringing you another video of the Madden rebuild Dolphins. So we're 1-5 right now. Very upset right now. We don't have a receiving core to be honest with you, so I'm very limited in the passing that we can do.
Thank you, Coach, from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Arizona Cardinals and the Miami Dolphins. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who'll be calling the plays under center.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago. He talked about he wanted to take the season to the end. I know the team was holding to that really get into a ball. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB usually you guys bring the good stuff.
The first down got 5. Here's second and 5.
If Tua throw over 5 yards, 5 passes.
Tackle there to Aaron Lynch. Third play here, this opening drive is up against a 3rd and 5. They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
You gotta get it in there, man.
So the defense is going to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Murder them on this one.
Well, hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over first and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their 17-yard line. As his defense feeling the encouragement, they stomach the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Johnson. And gets this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
How many times have we seen this game of speed kills? It does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got the back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also get to and throw before it can close this down. That's some of the benefits of speed, not just running people in the secondary, led to a really nice game.
12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. Murray now first down, steps away.
This is what I do.
And work this down to the 40-yard line and tackled there. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partners as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is gone in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
First down, Murray. That's going to be picked up by Kirk. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Throwing on first down is Murray. Open man is Kirk complete. That's a fumble.
We need to turn over. We need to turn over. We need to run the ball.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They got to put it away and secure it as they try to get downfield.
Now this one is running back. This will be pick up 4 here to their own 20. 4 yards on that last completion. So that's second and 6.
We got some speed coming on.
Second down.
Nobody even blocked him.
Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 now, third down.
That didn't appear to be a run. He just did it once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They're going to look to throw. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill.
They did it there. And they take it down before he gets into enemy territory. Miami first down and going for a gain of 11. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. They're going to be stopped on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play. It's second down. Here's his effort. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, something you've got to play long game. Keep getting into it. Looks for Kirk. It's intercepted. Picked off on the 47.
What is he doing,
Field and in the 46-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time. Johnson.
You can't be that good, man. Still cannot be that good. Come on, man.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important. They said to show that they can run the football. I believe they've done that here in the first quarter.
So now following the big play, they have a first and goal. Hoping to get the 10. Johnson.
A bunch of missed tackles, man. A bunch of missed tackles.
Time to roll through the starters now defensively for Miami. They're going to need to be strong against the run this way.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer. It's not that neglect. Stop them when we run.
Look how good this boy is, man. Like, he got Michael Jordan special sauce in there somewhere.
And now third down. Throwing is Murray for third down. This is caught by Williams. They did get 9. They reached fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get a first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were going to stop for.
I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. If you break this down, if you go look at my first half defense, I probably had the best first half defense in the game. Then I probably had the worst fourth quarter defense in the game too. I don't know what happened. The fourth quarter, I just fall apart. And also a lot of turnovers.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this is a unit to be frank, doesn't look like they've broken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. I'm not taking it to basketball. When you're having trouble scoring, moving the ball, basketball, what do? Get it to that best player, right? find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
So they'll have first and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw.
How did he catch me now? Come on, that's BS, man.
And it's second down.
Yeah, he gets a few yards out there first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On the ground, it's Taylor. And this runs him a gain of 4 on the 41.
Two straightforward runs, and they just step looking the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
Now some movement before the snap. And here from a referee for the first time this afternoon. Jumping early from his tight end spot. Trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call supposed to come in his direction, and he's eager to catch a pass.
He releases one that's intercepted. Picked up by Robert Alford.
He serious, dog. Come on, man.
Touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows this an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all away. So the defense
Okay, that's me,
interception, but then they return it to the end zone for the pick six. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return that's positive. He gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout and injured player. The Dolphins have the line ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10 early. They've got first and 10. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere. He is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a second and 13. So now they have to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll try the right side with Eckler. Nowhere to go that time. Might have got a yard to the 25.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to throw from his inside spot and stop down into the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Back to Career.
It's like they know the routes, man. It's like they know the routes. My receivers are garbage.
28-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray.
Look how garbage my cornerbacks are, and they're supposed to be good.
Gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
This receiver is looking at people running.
From first.
So many ways to hit a hitch route is actually the same things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they get got a second and 4 coming up. On second down, Johnson. And a pick up of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And that's one of those you like to believe even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Murray to throw for 31. This is caught. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams. His third touchdown now on the year. They're the Cardinals push further out in front.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a small deep defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it always results in touchdowns.
This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. I know, but the pressure will bring it down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom of the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Second and 15. They find Dorsett. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down. And it looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. So that'll back him up 5. They'll run here with Eckler. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, early in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually getting them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now this is complete downfield on the left side. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Here's Murray stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
You got a safety on.
You give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st down, it's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, the first ever more. And all the way down to the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
We've always been difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll take it in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, close to 24-yard line.
First overall pick this year, huh?
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown.
Can't go on 2 count. Cannot go on 2 count. Really?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Normally, I'm the one preaching patience. You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive. They get a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet. It says big time plays, specials, anything you use to get yourself back into it.
There's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's when he's got to be happy to have that. There wasn't a hole in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there. You need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The second down, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
43 to the mark, 43. Check, 43.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 15 yards on the play, first down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front. Of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
To throw again on second down. Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter. They're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion. Anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Come on now, let's go.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack? Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Yeah, something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. 2nd and 4. Complete to Dorsett. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So we've come to halftime after the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. David Johnson now gears up to help lead this offense back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Johnson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And he finds his man, that's Butler. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Murray now on first down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still first down.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He'll look to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Mike Daniels picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary has really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. They go to Johnson again. Fighting down past the 45. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that. Just a quick hitch route there, complete to his tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins gain a bit of respectability. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now let's look at David Johnson. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First down, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch the whip.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Johnson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And the catch made by Johnson. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now Eckler. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Back now in Miami, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. 2nd and 5 after the five-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. And he finds Parker here, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. I was going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Draw play. It's Eckler. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. But able to find Dorsett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Mike Daniels able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
11 yards there, 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Johnson jostles free, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
2nd and 5 now. Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 12 yards there and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And out come the Dolphins now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Well, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cards, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Miami, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for our...
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. Think about me YSL, I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still find me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round here, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Everybody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be out so soon. Phone gotta be on. Got lots, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody might want it now.